Okay, so we are going to take this toward the lopsided crow today, which means basically this is going to be very heavy into the upper body. So getting into the arms, the shoulders, the upper back, working with your bent arm strength, bunch of other stuff too, but the lopsided crow is pretty much what I have to demonstrate for you before we begin. So once we get into the main part of the flow, every sequence will bring you to the front of the mat, and I'm going to cue this into just a regular crow first, and then we'll hold that for just a couple breaths. I'll come down into the setup for the lopsided crow, and you're going to have the option to link the two poses together if you like, and I'll demonstrate that once right now, and that'll pretty much be it. So just, if you want to take it toward that variation, just pay attention. You've probably tried it before. Try to land it as lightly as you can, and just feel things out. It's just kind of something to play with here if you want to go back and forth between the two poses. So coming into the regular crow, we'll take this into a forward fold. So as usual, both hands down, dig your fingertips into the floor, and lift your heels, knees to your arms, look forward, lean forward, and keep in mind, especially if you're going to go from here to the lopsided crow, keep your knees on the lower half of the upper arms. And come forward. As your feet lift, toes to touch, pull the heels in toward your seat. And try not to do the sort of crow where your feet are just sort of hanging toward the floor. Commit to it here and pull things in. Keep your hips up in the air, keep your head low, keep you digging your fingertips down. And then after a breath or two of this, we'll just bring this down to the floor, come into all fours. Now, to take the lopsided crow, you can have one forearm down. So I've got my right forearm on the floor, elbow to the side. The hand moves into center, so that forearm's diagonal. And then my left hand's going to slide back with the elbow stacked directly over the wrist. Now, to come into this, the setup is basically from a lopsided dolphin. You tuck the toes of both feet, lift your knees, walk the feet in as much as you can to get the hips as high as possible, as vertical as possible through the torso with the hips over your shoulders. So from here, my left elbow's lifted. My left knee's going to come to my left arm. Fold the heel in close. Don't just let that leg hang. And then just keep looking down. So use your inner thighs to squeeze the second leg into the first, and then see about lifting that second foot. And again, pull things up and in. The more you've got the legs folded, the more stable the shape's going to be, and especially the more vertically you can bring it. So keep that in mind and work it as best you can. It's an odd pose. It's not going to be evenly distributed. The forearm that's on the floor is the one that's going to take probably about 2/3 of your weight, so be ready for that. And with the lifted elbow side, keep track of that arm and keep the elbow pulled in as best you can. It's a difficult pose to hold on to if you don't practice it very much. Now, if you want to link the two poses and go from your regular crow to the lopsided crow, you can certainly do this. It takes a lot of tension. You want to move slow as much as you can. And I do recommend practicing this if your crow's already stable and you can get into that lopsided crow with some ease. So coming into that, you're going to come into your regular crow. And again, like I said, you're going to bring the knees to the lower part of the upper arms. Dig your fingertips down, lean forward, toes to touch, pull the heels in toward your seat, and keep your head low, keep your hips up high. Just dig into the fingertips. Now look straight down. You're going to come into a one-legged crow, basically. So I'm going to bring both my knees over to the right. Left leg squeezing into the right, keep the feet pulled in, and just keep looking down. Now, as you dig your fingertips into the floor, start to pivot, take it as slow as you can, and bring that lifted elbow all the way down. And what usually happens is it's very hard to control that lowering once you get into the last 3 to 6 inches or so, and you don't want to drop it down too hard. You want to catch that as best you can, and just keep in mind the worst thing that's going to happen is you kind of roll off to the side. It's not the end of the world, but it is kind of a hazard if you're coming into that transition. So just work it as best you can. I've certainly fallen out of that dozens of times. It's not too big a deal, but just feel things out and play around with it. See how far you want to go. So to get this started, let's start this on our knees, on the shins, and start this out by starting to stretch out the bottoms of your feet. So tuck the toes, all 10 toes underneath. And go ahead, reach back if you need to see if the pinky toe is going to tuck under as well. And then bring yourself up to sitting on your heels. Now keep your feet active. Dig your toes down into the mat. And if this is uncomfortable for you, just try to hold on to it for a few seconds here. It's not going to take forever, but keep your feet active and let this stretch out the soles. Now, if you need to release this, feel free. You can just sit on your shins with your feet flat on the floor, or take a cross-legged seat if that suits you better. If you're able to tolerate this for about a minute or so, just settle in. And either way, bring your hands to your lap, open up your palms toward the ceiling, relax your shoulders down, extend the top of the head straight up, and draw your chin in just a little bit. And then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And then to start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, pull in as much as you can. Fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. And then when you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe here. when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And when you exhale, just open your eyes. And then go ahead and bring your hands down to the floor. And whether your toes are still tucked or not, take a moment to shake out your feet a little bit. And then when you're ready, just come into an upright seat. Again, you can be on your shins or just sit on the floor, take a cross-legged seat, whatever serves you best. And let's just take things slow. So with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach us up high again. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, through center again. Inhale, reach up high. And then with the exhale, this time, pull the elbows out wide. Open up your chest and let your head fall back. Inhale, reach straight up, look forward. Exhale again, elbows wide and open up. Inhale, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, one more time, pull the elbows out wide, open up your chest, let your head fall back. Just breathe here for a moment. With your next inhale, just reach straight up and look forward. And then with your right hand, take hold of the left wrist. Lean over to the right. Now gaze up high, pull your left shoulder back, and just hold this and breathe. Stretch out the left side of your ribs. With your next inhale, bring it back to center, switch out. Take hold of the right wrist and lean over the left. Gaze up high, draw the right shoulder back and just hold here. With your next inhale, back to center, reach straight up. And then with the exhale, bring the hands down through center, down to the floor. Come into all fours and give yourself a moment. Move around here. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side and just feel things out. And just notice where you loosen, where you tight. Now from all fours, we'll take this into a twist. So just walk your hands forward, maybe about one hand's length. And we'll thread the needle here. Now we'll take it back and forth before we pause, keep in mind. So when you're ready with an inhale, reach your right arm high. And then with the exhale, bring the right arm underneath, bring your shoulder all the way down to the floor. Press into the left hand, inhale the right arm up high. Exhale, right arm underneath and bring your shoulder all the way down. Press into your left hand, inhale the right arm up high. Exhale, right arm underneath, bring the shoulder to the floor and stay down this time. Now, press down through the length of the right arm, stack the left shoulder above the right, maybe stay here. And if you want to go further, with your left hand, take hold of the right wrist, push your right hand away from you and keep your chest open. And if you want to go further, extend your left leg straight back, reach for the big toe, but drop your left hip down to maintain the twist. Now, if the left knee is lifted, set it back down. Left hand to the floor. And then with an inhale, just come back to center, back to that extended all fours. And let's take this on the other side. With an inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, left arm underneath, bring the shoulder all the way down. Press into the right hand, inhale the left arm up high again. Exhale, left arm underneath, shoulder all the way to the floor. Press into your right hand, inhale, reach up high. Exhale, left arm underneath, bring this down and stay down this time. Stack the right shoulder above the left, bring your gaze toward the ceiling. And then if you want to go further, with your right hand, take hold of the left wrist. Push your left hand away from you, keep your shoulders stacked. And then if you want to take it further, maybe extend that right leg back, reach to the big toe. You can drop the right hip down and that'll help maintain your twist on this side. And then bring the right knee back to the floor. Right hand to the mat. Come back up to center, back to all fours, and just move around again. Stay loose, and especially just take this side to side. Keep your lower back loose. Now come into center in all fours, wrists underneath the shoulders and knees stacked underneath your hips. And then just keep your gaze down. Now when you're ready, reach your right arm straight forward, extend your left leg straight back and reach the fingertips and toe tips. And we'll go back and forth from here. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze underneath, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach this long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach this long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. And then with your right hand, reach back and find your left foot. Now, once you have that grip, kick into your head, pull the right shoulder forward to lift the left knee higher. Grip the floor firmly with your left hand. Look forward here. Now, if this is enough, just stay like this and keep your balance. See if you can take it further. Then go slow. Start to bend your left elbow straight back, maybe a little bit. Maybe bring the elbow all the way down to the floor. Keep the tension with that left leg. And then come back up to a straight left arm. Again, like that, pull the left elbow straight back. Maybe just go down a little. Maybe all the way to the floor. And then come back up with the left arm straight. One more time. Bring your left elbow back. And maybe set it all the way down. Come back up, and you're still holding that left foot. And then just release. Both hands down, both knees down. Move around, loosen up. And then again, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and take it on the other side. So extend your left arm forward this time and your right leg back. And just keep your chest facing down. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee underneath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now reach back with your left hand and find the right foot. Now once you have that grip, kick into your hand, draw the shoulder forward, lift the knee up higher, and bring your gaze forward. Hold here, and this is good enough. Keep your balance and keep the right hand gripping the ground. Now if you want to take this further, start to bend the right elbow straight back. Go slow, maybe set the elbow all the way down. And then as you're gripping, come back up to a straight right arm. Again, like that, pull the right elbow back, keep your balance, keep the right knee high. And then gripping with your right hand, come back up with a straight arm. One more time, bend the right elbow toward you. Just take it down to where you can. And then come back up to straight. And then go release. Both hands down, both knees down, move around. And then from all fours, let's go ahead and take this into the wrist. So I want you to slide your hands in close to your knees, maybe about 1 or 2 hands lengths forward. Now keep your palms facing down and rotate your hands, fingertips out to the side and then in toward your knees. And just come as far as you can with that rotation. Now spread your fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down into the floor, press your spine up toward the ceiling, and keep your spine lifted here. And maybe just stay here and sway the shoulders over your wrists. And keep the spine lifted between the shoulder blades. Now, if you're able to take this further, come into center and start to work this with bent arms. Bring your shoulders forward, pull the elbows in directly underneath you, and then come back up to straight. And just keep on taking it forward and back like that. Now, you don't have to bend the elbows deep, but just feel how that changes the stretch. Keep your fingertips digging down. Feel this moving up into the forearms, and maybe take yourself further forward and a little bit lower each time. And then the next time you bring this forward, stay forward. Now keep looking forward. Keep your chest moving forward between the shoulders. Keep the elbows pulled in toward your ribs and keep digging your fingertips down. Now as you hold this, extend the right leg back, but bring the big toe as far left as you can go. And then come back to center and bring that knee down. Left big toe over to the right side. And then come back to center on both knees. Right big toe over to the left again. Back to center here. Left big toe over to the right. And then bring it back to center. Right big toe over to the left one more time. Back to center here. Left big toe over to the right again. And then come back into center. And then just come up to straight arms up onto your fingertips. Keep your hands close like this. And then one more stretch. Go ahead, flip your hands over. Backs of the hands down. Palms up. The fingertips point toward the midline of the mat. Now spread your fingers out wide. Press your fingertips down for just a moment. And then with the fingers spread wide, slide the hands together and interlace your fingers. Now still keep your palms open, fingertips pressing down. Straighten your arms here as best you can. And then switch out your position. Flip the hands over, palms down. And then flip them again with the palms facing up. And just keep on going back and forth like this. Now each time you reset your hands, spread the fingers out wide, press your fingertips down. Try to straighten your arms at least briefly. And then the next time you end up with the palms facing up, just hold on to that position. Fingers spread wide, fingertips pressing down, press your spine toward the ceiling. And then to take it a little bit further here, just like before, keep your hands tense, but extend the right leg back, big toe over the left, and then come back into center with both knees down, left leg over the right, and then bring that knee back down. Extend your right leg over the left again, and then set the knee, left big toe over to the right as you extend, and then come back to center. One more time, right leg over to left. Bring the knee down. Left leg over to the right, extend this out long. And come back into center. And then come up onto the fingertips and down onto your heels. Take a moment here, shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. Now once the hands are ready, come back to all fours and we'll warm things up quite a bit more. So wristing the shoulders and knees underneath the hips to set this up. Tuck the toes of both feet, hover your knees up off the floor. And then press in your palms, sink your seat down to your heels. Now we'll take it back and forth from here. So go ahead and bring this forward, right foot outside your right hand. And then sink back down to your heels. Left foot forward outside the left hand. And then sink back down. Now to take it further, right foot outside the right hand. Now this time pull your left leg through and lift the right hand. And then pull the left leg back. Sink back to your heels. Left foot outside the left hand. Pull your right leg through. Pull back. Sink back down. And keep it going. Right foot forward. Pull the left leg through. Pull back. Sink back down. Left foot forward. Right leg through. Pull back. Sink back to the heels. Right foot forward. Left leg through. Pull back. And sink down. Left foot forward. Right leg through again. Pull back. Sink back down. Right foot forward, left leg through, pull back, and sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through, one more time. Pull back, sink back down, and then just come back to all fours. So bring your knees to the floor, move around, take a couple breaths here. And then we'll take it a little bit further and we'll work with that lopsided setup that I showed you at the beginning. So from here, we're going to take a lopsided plank. I want you to bring your right forearm down to the floor, but stay on your left hand. Now, right elbow to the side, right hand moves in the center. That form is diagonal. Slide the left hand back, elbow above the wrist. Keep the elbow pulled into your side. And then step both feet back, bring your body into line, legs together. And just keep your chest facing the floor. Keep the left elbow pulled in. Now, as you hold this, we're going to twist a little bit, just moving that right leg. So bend the right knee, right big toe down to the left as far as you can go. Come back to center, back to plank. Again, right big toe over to the left. Come back into center. Right big toe to the left side, let your body twist. Back to center here. Right big toe over to the left again. And then legs back together. One more time, right big toe over to the left. Come back into center. Now, once you're in your plank, keep the left elbow pulled in, but walk your feet forward. Bring your hips up nice and high, and keep looking down. Now keep the left elbow pulled in. Bring the left knee to the left upper arm. Fold the leg in, pull that heel in close. Use inner thigh, squeeze the right leg toward the left. That's as far as we're taking it right now. Bring both feet down, bring your knees down. And come back to all fours. Take a moment to breathe. And of course, we got to do the other side. So when you're ready, come down onto your left forearm, but stay on your right hand. Left elbow to the side. Left hand moves into the center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide your right hand back. Elbow stacks above the wrist. Keep the elbow pulled in. Now go ahead, step your feet back. Bring your body into line. Squeeze your legs together. And keep your chest facing down. Now work the twist here. Left foot lifts. Bend the knee. Bring the big toe down to the right. Come back into center. Left big toe over to the right again. And come back to center. Left big toe to the right. Keep your right elbow pulled in. Come back to center here. Left big toe over to your right again. And then come back to center. One more time. Left big toe over to the right. Back to center one more time. Legs together. Walk your feet forward. Keep that right elbow pulled in. Bring the hips up as high as you can. And then just keep looking down. Now bring the right knee onto your right arm. Pull that heel in close. Use inner thigh. Squeeze the left leg into the right. And then just hold here for a moment. And go bring everything down. And come back to all fours. Once you're in your all fours, give yourself a moment here to breathe. Now you can always just stay here and breathe, move around, maybe take another stretch before we move on. Whenever you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips. And let's find your downward facing dog. Now pedal out for a moment, let your hips move side to side. And as you settle into this shape, take a look at how it's all set up. So hands about shoulder width distance apart, flatten your palms, and you want to feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest down low, but press your hips up as high toward the ceiling as you can. Keep that long upward reach to the hips. Now engage through your core, pulling through the belly and around the low ribs. Hips up high. Now if your legs are tight, go ahead, bend your knees, and you can always just pedal this out and move from side to side. When you're ready, here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front, take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Now let your head hang, let your body just round down, let your belly touch your thighs. You can hang the hands to the floor, you can reach the opposite elbows, maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready here, just release any grip that you have. Keep the bend in the knees to begin, but restack your spine. Round this up to standing, bring your head up last. And just open up your palms at your sides. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then release at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift it up halfway, fingertips to the floor to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat and step this back to high plank. Now find your shape, wrists the shoulders, palms pressed to the floor. Press the floor away from you, press your spine up toward the ceiling. And then when you're ready here, take an inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line, elbows pulled into your sides, and lower with control, all the way down into your belly. Now once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you, hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Let's take it up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now just stay lifted here. Keep the lift in your upper body. Press into your feet. Take some more all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides. Pull the shoulders back. Keep your gaze forward. Lift it up a little bit higher. Now I want you to keep that lift, but bring your hands down. Slide your hands forward and take this into Sphinx. So forearms parallel, elbows underneath the shoulders. Press your palms flat, dig your fingertips down. Now ground your lower body, kick your feet into the floor, squeeze your glutes and keep the hips pressing down. And then grip the floor, pull your chest forward between the upper arms. So work here to lengthen your spine, pulling forward up and out of the pelvis. Now if you're able to take it further, keep your chest pulling forward, crown of the head toward the ceiling. Maybe start to lift the elbows and think about lengthening your spine more than just bending here. Take this to where you can. Now slowly, if you lifted the elbows, just bring them back down. And then slide the hands back in. Bring your chin to the mat, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows still pulled into your sides. And we'll take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward, let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active, work to lift your knees up from the mat. To take it further, kick your feet down, squeeze your glutes and pull the hips forward. Lift up with the arms, but lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long, keep your chest pulling forward. Deep inhale here. And with the exhale, pull the belly and hips up high, back to down dog. Now pedal out. Let your hips move side to side. And we'll take this through our sun salutation. Steady movement here. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturangas, next high plank to low. Now with an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. And then with the exhale, pull your belly and bring your hips up out of down dog. 2 more rounds, keep it steady, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, fold. Bring it all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, hands to the floor, high plank the lows next. With an inhale, open up, draw forward. Exhale, pull back in and bring your hips up. 1 more round, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then exhale all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then with the exhale, set the hands, chaturanga. With an inhale, open up, draw this forward. Exhale, pull back in, and bring your hips back up. And just find your downward facing dog and breathe here. Now from your downward facing dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. Move into your scorpion dog. Bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, stack your hips. With the next inhale, straighten the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow one more time. Hold here, stay lifted around your spine. And take an inhale. And with the exhale, just set the right foot down behind your hands. Bring the left foot forward next to the right. Take an inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reaches up high. And then with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now pay attention to your stance. Feet not too wide within hips with distance. Big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. We're going to bind this from above. Right hand behind your head, palm facing in. Left palm the other way. Clasp your fingers. And with your left hand, pull the right arm behind your head. And press your head back into your right arm. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Keep your chest open. Now as you hold this shape, put the weight to the left foot. Lift your right heel. Keep your left knee bent. Right leg forward, just dip your heel down. Woo. And then extend the right leg back, big toe to the floor. Right leg forward again, dip the heel. And then bring the leg back, dip your big toe down. Right leg forward, dip your heel. And then bring the leg back, big toe to the floor one more time. Now step your right foot down next to the left. And then lift your left heel. Bring yourself up to standing with your left knee high. Now press down to the right big toe. Once you got your balance, take a figure four. Left ankle crosses your right thigh. Curl the toes. Keep the knee to the side. Keep your chest open. Keep looking forward. And then just start to sink into your stance. Now keep your chest open, shoulders back. If you can go forward, maybe challenge your balance by trying to look up toward the ceiling. But just take it to where you can and keep breathing. Now with your next inhale, straighten your right leg and lift your left knee. And then with the exhale, release this, left foot back, both hands down, and come into your low lunge. Now from here, we'll take it to a dancer's bridge. Left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Right foot steps behind your left leg, sink this down. With an inhale, press your hips up high and reach to the right arm. Now you can stack the shoulders like side plank right above the left, or open your chest toward the ceiling, more of a back bend. But keep the left arm strong, keep your glutes squeezing. Just let your head fall back and breathe here. Take an inhale. With the exhale, come straight down. Right hand forward, right foot forward into low lunge. Now take it lower. Left knee to the floor, left foot flat behind. Sink your hips down. Press your torso into the right thigh. Stay low. Look forward, reach your arms straight back, and we'll open and close this a few times. So with an inhale, open up. Arms up and back, gaze up high. With the exhale, come back down. Inhale, open up, reach up and back. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, arms up and back, gaze high, hold here. Now let your hips sink low toward the front and back. Keep looking up, keep breathing. And just lengthen out the front of the left side. Now as you hold this shape, bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. You're still looking up. Press in your right foot and back up. Stack your hips over your left knee. Keep your chest open, shoulders pulled back. Kick your left foot down. Now to go further, just release the right hand. Reach down toward your left heel and look down the length of your right arm. Keep that left hip pressing forward, left foot kicking into the floor. Keep breathing. Now with your next inhale, turn to center, reach up high. And then with the exhale, hands to your hips. Now lean forward toward the right foot, tuck the toes to the left. And then lift your left knee and set the left foot flat. We're going to set up a warrior one. So deep under the right knee, left leg straight, both feet are flat. Left foot points to the side at least a little bit. Now make sure you can pull the right hip back, the left hip forward, and keep your hips squared. Shorten or widen the stance if you need to. Let your hips sink down. Now once you're ready, reach the arms up high and take a steeple grip. Palms together, fingers interlace, index fingers toward the ceiling. Now keep your gaze forward. If you're going to straighten the arms, be sure this doesn't force your head forward. You can always bend the elbows, keep in mind. Keep the shoulders drawn back, keep your chest open. Now from here, we'll take it from up to down, just from the upper body. So bring your chin to your chest and round your spine from the upper back. And keep your belly pulled in, move to the mid back. Pull the belly in tight. Try to round as completely as you can as you point your fingertips down. And then pull up from the belly. Restack your spine from the base. All the way to vertical, bring your head up last. Now again, like that, chin to chest. Round this down, just take it slow. And work that contraction through the front to lengthen out the back line of the body. Pull your belly in. Lift back up, restack from the base. All the way to vertical, look forward. One more time. Chin to chest, round this down from the top. Pull your belly in tight, point your fingertips down. And this time, just stay low. Now go ahead, release your hands, but bring them to your low back. Interlace the fingers, pull the palms together, draw your shoulders back and look forward. Torso hovering just above the right thigh. I'm going to take us into balancing from here. So bring the weight to the right foot, lift your left heel. Push into the right foot to lift the left. We're going to take a warrior 3. Now maybe stay more upright, more of a diagonal. That's fine. Just keep your lifted body in line. If you can go further, hinge from the right hip. Maybe come down toward parallel. If you're going to go deeper, just make sure that left leg stays in line with the rest of your body. Keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, release both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. We're going to take it to crow, palms down. Grip the floor, lift your heels up and bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, lean, go slow, but lift your feet together. Toes to touch, heels pulling toward your seat. Hips high, head low. And then for your lopsided crow, go ahead, bring your feet down. Knees to the floor. We're going to start with the right forearm down and stay on the left hand. So right elbow to the side, right hand moves into center. Slide your left hand back, elbow above the wrist, keep the elbow pulled in. Now keep looking down, tuck the toes of both feet, lift your knees and bring your hips up high. Walk your feet in and get the hips up as high as you can. Now left knee to left arm, pull that left heel in close. Use your inner thigh, squeeze the right leg into the left, and then see about lifting that right foot up as well. When you're ready, take it for your vinyasa, and we'll meet in down dog. And once you find your down dog, just pedal out and breathe here. Now taking it to the other side. With an inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. Bend your left knee, move it to your scorpion dog. Hang the left foot right, work to stack your hips. With the next inhale, straighten your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, twist, knee to right elbow. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Now stay forward and hold the twist. Take an inhale. With the exhale, step the left foot down behind your hands. Bring the right foot forward next to the left. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, sink back into chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Again, feet within hips with distance. Big toes and knees towards center. Bind this from above. Left hand behind your head, palm faces in. Right palm the other way. Clasp your fingers. Use your right hand, pull the left arm behind your head. Press your head back into your left arm. Shoulders back, chest open. Keep looking forward. And then focus weight on the right foot. Keep that knee bent, but lift your left heel. Left leg forward, dip your heel down. And then straight back, big toe to the floor. Left leg forward, dip the heel. Extend the leg back, big toe touches down. Left leg forward, dip your heel. Extend the leg back, big toe to the floor one more time. Bring the left foot down next to the right. And that foot's your base. Lift the right heel. And then come all the way up to standing with your right knee high. Now once you got your balance, find your figure four. Right ankle crosses your left thigh. Curl the toes, your right foot. Keep the knee to the side. Bend the left knee, sink down. Now keep your torso upright, chest open. And if you want to challenge your balance, maybe look up toward the ceiling. And just breathe with this. Now with your next inhale, slowly straighten your left leg, lift the right knee, and release this. Right foot steps back, both hands come down, low lunge. And let's take it into your dancer's bridge. Now the right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot behind your right leg, sink your hips down. With an inhale, press up high, reach to your left arm. Keep your glutes squeezing, stay lifted. And again, maybe it's more like side plank with the shoulders stacked. Maybe your chest is open, like more like a back bend, but keep your hips up high and let your head fall back. Take an inhale. With the exhale, sink this straight down. Left hand forward, left foot forward, back to your low lunge. Bring it down lower, right knee down, right foot flat behind, sink your hips down, press them forward. Press your torso to the left thigh and reach your arm straight back. Let's open and close again. With an inhale, reach up and back, gaze up high. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, open this up and look up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, reach up and back, keep looking up and just hold here. Let your hips sink down toward the front of the mat, lengthen out the front of the right side, breathe here. And then as you hold this shape, bring your hands behind your head again, interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders back, keep your chest open, keep looking up. And press into your left foot, stack the hips over the right knee, chest still open, kick the right foot down. Now take it further, release your left hand, reach down toward the right heel, look down the length of your left arm, and keep that right hip pressing forward. With your next inhale, turn to center, reach up high. Exhale, hands to your hips. Now bring the weight to the left foot, tuck the toes to the right. And then when you lift the right knee, step the right foot down and find your warrior one stance on this side. So deep bend the left knee, right leg straight, both feet flat. Right foot points aside at least a little bit. Be sure that right hip pulls forward and you draw the left hip back. Keep your hips square to the front. Now once you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high and find your steeple grip again. Palms together. Fingers interlace, index fingers toward the ceiling. Again, bend the elbows if you need to. You can straighten your arms if you can, as long as this doesn't force your head forward. And then just move from the upper body. Chin to chest. Round down from the top. Pull your belly in tight. And point your fingertips down to the floor. Maybe touch all the way down. Now draw in forcefully from your belly. Restack from the base. All the way to vertical. Look forward, arms high. Again, chin to chest. Take it slow. Take it down from the top. Pull your belly in tight. And curl your spine as completely as you can. Point the fingertips down. Pull your belly in. Restack. All the way to vertical. Look forward. One more time. Chin to chest. Round from the top. Pull your belly in tight. Point your fingertips down. And this time stay down. Now release your grip. Bring your hands to your low back. Find the interlace that feels strange. Opposite what you just had. Palms together. Pull the shoulders back. Look forward. Keep your chest open. Now once you're ready, bring the weight to your left foot. Lift your right heel. Push into the left foot to lift the right foot up off the floor, warrior three. Maybe more upright, that's fine. You can hinge from that left hip, come down toward parallel if you like. Keep the right leg in line with the upper body. Maybe bring your torso down deeper, but only if you're lifting that right leg as well. Try to keep your hips even, keep breathing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, both hands down. Right foot comes down as well. From your fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands, let's take it up to crow. So palms down, grip the floor, lift your heels up. Knees touch the arms, look forward, lean, go slow. And lift your feet together, toes to touch, pull the heels in close, hips high, head low. And then for the lopsided crow, go ahead, bring your feet down, bring your knees down. And we'll bring the left forearm down to the floor. So left elbow to the side, move your left hand to center, that forearm's diagonal. Slide the right hand back, elbow stacks above the wrist, keep it pulled in. Now just look down, tuck the toes of both feet, lift your knees and bring your hips up high. See about walking your feet and hips up higher still. Now right knee to the right arm, fold that right leg in, so pull the heel in close. Squeeze the left leg into the right. And see about lifting that left foot up as well. When you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, just keep yourself loose, let yourself move around. And we'll take the next sequence. So with your next inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow one more time. Hold here, stay lifted. And let's go back and forth from up to down. Bring that knee down toward your left wrist. Pull up past the elbow, down toward the wrist, and pull the knee back up. Down toward the wrist, pull back up again. Set the right foot down behind your hands, left foot comes forward next to the right. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink in the chair again. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, bring your hips down low. Let me make sure I don't mess this up. All right, so from here, bring the left arm Is this going to work? Yes. Left arm across your low back, palm facing away. Right hand meets the left at the right side. Palms get the fingers and lay, shoulders pull back, keep your chest open. And then focus on the weight on the left foot, lift your right heel. Right leg forward, dip your heel to the floor. And then straight back, big toe touches down behind. Right leg forward, dip your heel again. Straight back and touch the big toe down. Forward again, right heel to the floor. Back one more time, big toe touches down. Now set the right foot down next to the left, and then push into the right foot, come to standing with your left knee high, find your balance. Now once you're stable, just keep the left arm bound, but release the right hand. Take a standing twist, right hand at the outside of your left knee. Now pull your left shoulder back, but stay tall, and open up your chest to the left side as much as you can. If you can go further, maybe reach that right hand to the outside of the left foot, and straighten the leg. Just take it to where you can, but keep yourself upright and keep your balance. Now take an inhale here. With the exhale, turn to center, left knee lifted, hands to your hips. And then step the left foot back, both hands down, low lunge. Now from here to your dancer's bridge, left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot, right foot steps behind your left leg, sink down. With an inhale, press your hips up high and reach with that right arm. Now keep your glutes squeezing, stay lifted, keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, come back down. Right hand forward, right foot forward, back to your low lunge. And from here, we'll take warrior two. So with an inhale, drop your left heel, lift your torso, wimble the arms, and open out to the left side. Now deep under the right knee, straight left leg, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Lengthen this out, sink your hips straight down. Now take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm facing away, pull that shoulder back. Open up your right palm toward the ceiling. And let's take this back and forth. Inhale, reverse this, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend this forward, but keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverses. Exhale, extend forward one more time. Inhale, reverse, and hold. Gaze up high. Now draw that left shoulder back. Keep looking up. Straighten your right leg and lengthen your right side even farther. Now keep your legs straight. Take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, reach your arm forward. Bring your spine up, right? And we're going to take this as a version of triangle. So bump your left hip back and reach your right arm forward. Tilt your torso forward with the left shoulder still pulled back. And just hold here. Stretch this out as long as you can and keep that right leg straight. Left shoulder stays high. With your next inhale, bring your torso upright. Right hand meets the left at your right side. Again, palms together, fingers lace, shoulders pull back. Take your straddle stance. Turn the heels towards center, toes out, both legs straight. And you go as wide or as narrow as you like. Now keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your chest open. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, hinge from the hips, come down toward halfway. Keep looking forward. Inhale, bring this all the way back up the vertical. Exhale, hinge again, just toward halfway down. Keep your gaze forward. Inhale, bring this all the way up again. Exhale, hinge this forward one more time and hold. Now with your chest facing the floor, reach your right arm wide, left arm still bound. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, twist right hand to your left ankle and draw that left shoulder back and twist. Look up toward the ceiling. Now use your right hand, pull your torso into your left thigh. Bend the left knee if you need to, but close the gap so there's some contact between your belly and your left leg. Keep looking up and just keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Hands to your hips. Bring your torso upright. And then come into a horse stance here. So bend the knees, bring the hips down low. Thighs toward parallel with the floor. Give yourself a moment here. Move around. And then once you settle in, bring your spine toward upright. Reach your arms out wide. And we'll take this with an eagle bind. So right arm under, left arm over. Cross the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. Shoulders down, elbows up. Keep your arms squeezing. I'm going to work this into some balancing here. So bring your weight to the left foot, lean left. Now lift your right leg. Keep your knees bent. Keep the knees wide. Hold here for a moment. And then set your right foot down, back to horse. Again, weight to your left foot, lean left. Lift your right leg, hold here. Knees are bent, knees are wide. Maybe lean further. And then set your right foot back down. One more time, weight to left foot, lean left. Right leg lifts, hold here. Knees are bent, knees are wide. Keep balancing. And then slowly, straighten your left leg, come to standing with your right knee high. Arms are still bound. When you're ready, take a figure 4. Right ankle crosses over your left thigh. Now start to bend your left knee, sink down. Shoulders back, elbows high, keep your arms squeezing. Just hold your balance like this and breathe. With your next inhale, straighten your left leg, lift your right knee. And then open to the right side and take this back to your warrior 2 stance. So the right foot steps forward. Keep the right knee bent, point the toes forward. Left leg straighten again, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Now you're going to keep the arm bind and keep the arms toward the left side of the mat. But look over your right shoulder. And we're going to take this toward a version of half moon. Now just go slow. As you look forward, put the weight to the right foot. Lift your left heel, drag the left big toe forward. And then once all the weight's on the right leg, just press down and lift your left foot up off the floor. Stay leaning. Left side stays higher than the right. Now, if you're going to take it further, keep hinging from that right hip and keep the left shoulder, left hip high. Keep looking forward. Just take this to where you can. Keep your arm squeezing. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down. From your fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. We'll take it to crow. So palms down, grip the floor, lift your heels up. Knees to the arms. Look forward and lean. Just go slow, but lift your feet together. Toes to touch heels. Pull toward your seat. Hips high, head low. And then for the lopsided crow, go ahead, bring your knees down to the floor. Now, right forearm down, elbow to the side. Bring that right hand to center. Slide the left hand back, elbow the wrist, and keep the elbow pulled in. Tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees and bring your hips up high. Walk the feet in. Get the hips as high as you can. Keep looking down. Left knee to left arm. Pull that heel in close. Squeeze the right leg toward the left and use inner thighs. See about lifting your right foot up as well. When you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. All right, let's even all that out on the other side. So when you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high behind. Exhale, forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, twist, knee to right elbow. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, stay forward, hold the twist. Now bring that knee down toward your right wrist. Pull up past the elbow, down toward the wrist, and then pull the knee up high. Down toward the wrist. Pull the knee up one more time, hold. And then set your left foot down and bring the right foot forward next to the left. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink into the chair one more time. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, bring your hips down low. Now once you're down, bind it low. Right arm crosses your low back, palm face away. At the left side, bring both palms together. Interlace the fingers and keep your shoulders pulled back. Now focus weight on the right foot, lift your left heel. Left leg forward, dip your heel to the floor. Now bring your left leg back, big toe down behind. Forward, dip the heel again. Left leg behind, toe down. Forward, dip the heel one more time. And then back, big toe to the floor. Now set your left foot down next to the right. Put the weight to the left foot, come to standing with your right knee high, and hold your balance here. Now once you're stable, release the left hand, but keep the right arm bound. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Now draw your right shoulder back. Just take your standing twist. Stay tall, stay vertical. Open up your chest to the side. If you want to go further, left hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Maybe extend the right leg. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, just turn to center. Right knee lifted, hands to your hips. Go ahead, step the right foot back, bring both hands down, low lunge. And take a dancer's bridge here. Right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot comes down behind the right leg, sink down. Inhale, press your hips high, squeeze your glutes and stretch your left arm long, stay lifted here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just come back down. Left hand forward, left foot forward into a low lunge. And then from here to your warrior 2. So with an inhale, drop the right heel, lift your torso, wimble the arms, open up to your right side this time. And take a moment to set it up. Deep bend the left knee. Right leg straight, one line for the front heel to the back arch. And you can always slide that left foot further forward. Now as you hold this half bind, right on behind your back, palm face, we pull that shoulder back. Left palm opens toward the ceiling. Now with an inhale, reverse this, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend this forward. Keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverses. Exhale, extend one more time. And then with your next inhale, reverse and hold. Pull the right shoulder back, keep looking up, keep stretching back with that left arm. Take it further, straighten your left leg completely, and just breathe with us here. Now keep both legs straight, take an inhale. With the exhale, just bring your spine upright, reach your left arm forward and look forward. And as a triangle variation, bump the right hip back, tilt forward and reach long, as far as you can go forward with that left arm. Now keep the right shoulder pulled back, keep looking forward, just breathe here and hold. With your next inhale, come back upright. Left hand meets the right at your left side. Palms together, fingers lace, shoulders pull back. Turn the heels in, toes out, find your straddle stance on this side. And then keep your chest open, take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips, look forward, come down toward halfway. Inhale, bring this all the way back up. Exhale, hinge forward just toward halfway down. Inhale, back up the vertical. Now with the exhale, hinge forward toward halfway one more time and hold here. Now keep your shoulders pulled back, reach your left arm wide, right arm still bound. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring that left hand to the right ankle. Now draw the right shoulder back, look up toward the ceiling. Use your left hand, pull your torso into the right thigh. Bend the right knee if you need to, but close that gap so some part of your belly is touching your thigh. Keep looking up and keep your head low. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just bring your torso upright, hands to your hips. And then take this into a horse stance. So bend the knees, bring your hips down low, thighs toward parallel to the floor, move around, bring your spine to upright. And then once you're ready, reach the arms out wide. Let's take the eagle bind on this side. Left arm under, right arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. If you need to, just reach the opposite shoulders, do what works. But shoulders down, elbows up, keep your arms squeezing. Now work the balance from here. Bring the weight to the right foot, lean right. Left leg lifts. Now keep your knees bent, keep your knees wide, hold here. Step your left foot down, come back to horse. Over to the right foot, lean right. Left leg lifts. Keep your knees bent, keep your knees wide, maybe lean further. And then bring your left foot back down. One more time, weight to the right foot, lean right. Lift your left leg, knees are bent, knees are wide. Keep holding here, keep balancing. Still balancing. Straighten your right leg. Bring yourself to vertical with your left knee high. And then find your figure four on this side. Left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Keep the toes curled. Start to sink in your stance. Now shoulders back, elbows high. Keep breathing with this. With an inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your left knee. And then open to the left, step your left foot forward. Come back to that warrior two stance. Take a moment to adjust. Point the toes, left foot to the front. Left knee bent, right leg straight, one line from the front heel to the back arch again. Arms are bound, but out to the right side of the mat. Look over your left shoulder, stay open to the side. And then bring your weight to your left foot. We'll take it toward that half moon variation. Lift the right heel, drag the right big toe forward to all the way to the left leg. Push in your left foot to lift the right foot up off the floor. Now you can be close to vertical, good enough. Just keep everything open to the side. Right side higher than the left. Maybe keep hinging. And come down further. Hold your balance. Keep the right shoulder and right hip higher than the left and try to keep your arms squeezing. Keep breathing with us here. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. From that fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands, we're going to take it to crow. Palms down, grip the floor, heels up, and touch the knees to your arms. Now look forward, lean, go slow. And bring the feet up together, toes to touch, heels to your seat, pull them in close. Now for the lopsided crow, bring it down to all fours. And we'll do this with the left forearm down, left elbow to the side, left hand moves into the center, left forearm's diagonal. Right hand back, elbow above the wrist, keep the elbow pulled in. Tuck the toes of both feet, lift your knees and get the hips high. Walk your feet in, hips as high as you can go. Now just keep looking down, right knee to the right arm, fold that heel in close. Left leg squeeze into the right, ease in the thighs, and see about lifting that left foot up as well. When you're ready, take it to your last vinyasa. Once you move in your down dog, just breathe. Let's take it to half pigeon. When you're ready with an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring this forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Go ahead, bring your left knee down. Flatten the left foot behind you. Pull that left hip forward. Keep your hips squared to the front. And just sink your weight straight down. Now look for at least some of that stretch on the right side. Outer hip toward the glutes. You can stay upright. You can come toward a back bend and go deeper. You can always melt down to the elbows, and you can take it down all the way. Don't be afraid to relax in this pose. Just take it to where you need to right now. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. Tuck the toes to your left foot, release your right leg, and just shake it out. Once you set the right foot down, take the other side. Inhale the left leg high. And with the exhale, bring that forward. Left knee behind your left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Pull the right hip forward, keep your hips squared, and sink your weight straight down. Look for at least some of that stretch on the left side, out of left hip toward the glutes. Again, you can stay upright. You can go deeper toward the back bend. You can come down to the elbows. You can melt it all the way down. Just take it to where it suits you best right now. And then again, from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in. Tuck the toes to your right foot, release your left leg, and shake it out. And then from here, once you bring your left foot down, go ahead and bring your knees down to the floor. Legs out from underneath you, come all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, pull your knees into your chest and just squeeze everything in tight. Flatten your spine for a moment here. And then go ahead and release your grip and bring your feet down to the floor. Now we're going to take a longer round of back bending here. There's going to be 5 lifts. For the first one, I'll start the cueing with bridge and then lead it to wheel. And then for the next 4, it's your choice, bridge or wheel. You can always go back and forth if you like, but just work it as best you can. We'll take a longer hold at the very end. So feet and knees about hips width distance. Bring your heels in close. So you start with your low back basically flat. Arms at your sides, palms down. Keep your gaze high. Now with an inhale, press in your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, hold here. And keep your glutes squeezing, keep the hips pressing up, hold the tension of the lift. Now if you're going to take it to wheel, keep the hips lifted, but bring the hands around your head. Palms to the floor, fingertips toward the shoulders, elbows high. Now press with your hands so you can lift to the top of your head first. Whenever you're ready, straighten your arms and press your hips up toward the ceiling, open up your chest toward the back of the mat, and breathe here. Now for either pose, if it's too much in the low back, you can always lift your heels, but be sure to hold tension in your glutes and then around the shoulder blades to help open up your chest. Go ahead, bring this all the way back down. And take a couple breaths. Now again, we're going to take 4 more lifts, and it's your choice. For either way, though, bring your feet in close, heels toward your seat, so you start with the low back, basically flat feet, hips with distance. For bridge, arms at your sides, palms down. For wheel, start with the hands around your head. Now when you're ready with an inhale, press into the full, lift your hips up, open up. Try to take it a little bit higher with each lift. And then go ahead, let yourself come back all the way down. And take a couple breaths here. And again, position the feet, reset your hands. Take an inhale, push to the floor, bring your hips up, open up, try to take it further again each time. And then slowly bring yourself all the way back down again. And just breathe. Now 2 more times. Reset the feet and bring your hands into place. When you're ready, with an inhale, lift your hips up, open up, hold here. And then slowly bring this all the way back down to the floor again. Take a few breaths. Now we're going to take it up one more time, and this is definitely going to be a longer hold. So be sure your feet and hands are where you need them to be. When you're ready, with an inhale, lift up, open up, and just breathe here. Now keep your glutes squeezing. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other to open up your chest. You can always lift your heels again, keep in mind, but hold that tension through the back line of your body to help open up the front. And work to smooth out your breathing as you hold this. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, come all the way back down. Now once you're down, draw your knees into your chest. Hands to knees, squeeze in. And let's take a supine twist. So go ahead, release your left leg and extend it out fully. And then left hand to the right knee, right arm out to your side. Now go ahead, pull the right knee across your body, tuck your left hip underneath, keep both shoulders down, and bring your gaze over to the right. And this might be enough right here. Now look for the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. If you need more, you can press down with the left hand. And if you want to take it further, maybe extend that right leg. That's the right hip or the right low back. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if you want to take it even further, you can bind the other leg. You can bend the left knee, reach down with your right hand. If you find that grip, kick into your hand. And whatever variation you take this to, keep both shoulders grounded as you're twisting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. Come back to center. Draw both knees in. And just squeeze down for a moment. And we will take this on the other side as well. So when you're ready, just go ahead and extend your right leg. And bring your right hand to the left knee. Extend the left arm out to the side. Now pull the left knee across your body and tuck the right hip underneath. Both shoulders down, look over to the left. Now look for the stretch in the outer left hip toward your low back on this side. You can press down with the right hand to go further, or extend your left leg. And if you want to go deeper still, you can always bend to that right knee, reach down with the left hand. If you find that grip, kick into your hand. And keep both shoulders down as you're twisting, however far you take this. Keep breathing. Take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just release this. Now come back to center, draw both knees in. Legs together side by side. And let's take happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees and draw down on both sides. Now try to bring the knees to the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet up into your hands at the same time. And work here to flatten your spine. Now if you want to go further, you can rock this a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, take a deep inhale here. Draw it down as much as you can. And with your exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here. Let your body settle down into the mat for a moment. And then just start to move again here, bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then pull everything back in. Bring the elbows toward your chest, draw your knees up as well. And find your way up to a comfortable seat. Now ground yourself into the mat here, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale. Hold on toward the top. And just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.